What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick. Michigan State versus Indiana, Week 10 college football matchup going down Saturday, November 2nd, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Michigan State and Indiana. And you got Michigan State coming into this one 4-4 on the year, 4-4 against the number as well, after ending up with a 24-17 loss at the hands of rival Michigan last time out, while Indiana comes in 8-0 on the year, 7-1 against the number after taking out Washington 31-17. And I'll tell you, Indiana keeps on rolling as it's another sizable victory this season. And another game where they didn't allow any points in the first quarter, jumping out on Washington early and never really looking back in that game. And Indiana was doing that without Curtis Rourke, because Rourke was dealing with his thumb issue that he suffered against Nebraska. But Taven Jackson filled the void nicely. 11-19, 124 yards passing, a touchdown and interception. But it just goes to show you what this Indiana team can do and how versatile this Indiana team is, that they can be without their starting quarterback and still win a game against a very solid Washington team and win by margin, winning that game by 2 scores. Now, yeah, this was tied for the lowest scoring output of the season for Indiana, but to still do that against Washington with your backup quarterback and win by such a final score is really impressive. And now you take on a Michigan State team that's coming off the loss to Michigan and has actually upset Iowa at home. Last time we saw them in East Lansing, won that game 32-20. But I haven't necessarily been all that impressed with Michigan State outside of this little recent stretch of games they've been playing. And I can give them, the pass against teams like Oregon and Ohio State, where they kind of got beat up. They lost that game 31-10 against Oregon, 38-7 against Ohio State. And while Indiana hasn't had to prove themselves against an Oregon of the world, or even Ohio State yet, as they'll face them on the 23rd, this is still a solid Indiana team that's really taken no prisoners. They've been beating up on everybody left and right. They beat up on Maryland, Northwestern, Nebraska at home, and even on the road, like I said, beating Northwestern 41-24. And before they were really getting any respect, they beat up on UCLA 42-13. And I get why you could look at Michigan State here, as Jonathan Smith, head coach at Michigan State, has historically done well as an underdog back to his time at Oregon State. But I just think that there's too much here in the Hoosiers' favor to really go against Indiana here. Chris Signetti, I keep talking about it every time I cover Indiana, and when we do our college football show midweek, this Indiana team is legit. Kurt Signetti has brought this winning mentality that he had at JMU and brought it to Bloomington, and I just don't see it slowing down here against the Spartans. So I'm going to go with Indiana in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.